Even if you're trying to save money today, the rising cost of inflation has made it much more expensive to eat at home. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button for the video. I totally would appreciate that. How do you prepare now as grocery prices have increased? Diesel and gas prices have also dramatically increased since the Russia-Ukraine war, and home prices continue to soar with housing inventory shortages and rising interest rates soaring, pushing home ownership further and further out of reach for middle-income Americans, and also making renting the only option available for renters. Diesel and gas prices, they're expected to continue to rise as well. Many people are saying that we may be paying $6 to $7 per gallon just to fill up our cars across the nation. And we're being told to prepare for inflation as it is only expected to get worse before it gets better. But before we get into today's updates, I just want to ask you guys a question. A woman posed this question earlier, and I just wanted to get you guys' opinion. So she says, I am angry. I'm an unmarried stay-at-home mother in a 20-year relationship, but my boyfriend won't put my name on the deed of the house. Am I being unreasonable? Please, let me know you guys' thoughts on this in the comments below. Inflation continues to soar and climb in March as prices of consumer goods, it rose by 8.5%, at least according to the Labor Department, and the largest year-over-year increase since February of 1981. Gas, food, and shelter are the main drivers of rising inflation, though. It's getting harder for U.S. families to be able to buy a home, and that's playing into the hands of rental landlords. The cost of shelter is now up more than 5%, as housing shortages have driven up prices in both the home property and rental markets. Prices are skyrocketing. Mortgage rates are the highest in more than a decade. And there's a tremendous lack of supply in the housing market right now. Home values in 97% of the U.S. cities are overvalued according to experts and real estate investors. And real estate in some of the most overpriced regions are said that they could fall by 10% over the next few years. The analysts may raise concerns for home buyers. This analysis may actually raise concern for home buyers, especially in regions where real estate prices have pretty much enjoyed rapid gains during the pandemic. Now, at the same time, buyers could potentially face a double whammy of housing prices and rapidly rising mortgage rates, with, of course, the latter adding thousands of dollars to the annual cost of a home. Now, if you guys have enjoyed the video so far, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up, give your boy a like, I totally appreciate that, and also share this video with a friend. Experts are saying that home buyers will be seeing a squeeze and that they'll be ultimately forced to rent because they cannot afford to buy. Now, this benefits landlords like Starwood. This investment company owns allegedly approximately 100,000 apartments and 15,000 rental homes. So rental homes are being affected by this as well, which is partially why home prices are becoming more and more expensive. This inflationary environment also helps commercial real estate owners by increasing the cost of building new supply, increasing the cost of existing properties. It's been said that home prices will be lower in the most overpriced markets, and there will still be housing inventory to choose from. Now, of course, it won't be a 100% better market to be able to purchase a home in if you need a mortgage, because of course mortgage rates are going to be higher. Economists are saying that a given housing market is considered overvalued if the property costs in the area are well above the historical relationship between home prices and incomes. You also have to consider rents and construction costs as well. But investors are bullish on red and purple states with pro-business governments, including Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. Investors continue to buy more rental units in areas where affordability is still okay for investors, but this continues to drive up the price for renters. The cost of food keeps rising while the cost of gas and shelter is concerning. Prices for basic food items are also continuing to climb steadily, and the food price index climbed by 1% last month for a total year-over-year increase of 8.8%. Now, in the past 6 months, food prices have increased by a monthly average of about 0.8%. Notably, food prepared at home now costs 10% more than it did a year ago, making it drastically more difficult for customers to actually save money by eating out less. Now, in comparison, the year-over-year average cost of takeout and restaurant meals has climbed almost 7%. Now, if you guys have enjoyed the video so far, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Now, these higher expenses is because the cost of essential food items needed to prepare meals continues to increase due to supply chain issues, disrupted harvests, and labor costs. These items have jumped up in price by the following rates in the last year. Flour and prepared flour mixes, 14.2%. You got butter and margarine sitting at 14%. Meat, poultry, and fish up 14%. You got milk, eggs, those are both up 13 and 11% respectively. Grocers have been even more aggressive in increasing prices compared to restaurants. We've even been told that restaurants tend to reset menu prices on a periodic basis, and we should expect added price hikes in the near future. As expected, the price of gas surged with Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, increased by 18.3% after rising 6.6% back in February. Now, this is perhaps not so surprising for most drivers, as the price of a gallon of gas spiked to $4.33 back in March, nearly double what it cost in April of 2021. Now, prices at the pump? Yeah, prices at the pump are just soaring. We're once again flirting with record highs. That's added to inflationary headaches for families, the U.S. economy, and of course the White House. The national average for regular gasoline rose to $4.32 a gallon on Monday, and that is just a fraction of a penny shy of the all-time high of $4.33 set back on March 11th. Gas prices have climbed 13 cents over the past week and stand well above the recent low of $4.07 a gallon. Now, while prices at the pump were already high heading into 2022, as supply failed to recover from the pandemic as fast as demand, Russia's late February invasion of the Ukraine sent gas prices surging much higher as investors brace for oil supply disruptions caused by war and embargoes on Russian energy. So the question is, when will inflation level off? No one knows for sure when inflation is actually going to slow down, but one silver lining from Tuesday's CPI report is that the index for all items minus food and energy rose 0.3%, and that's for March, following a 0.5% increase the prior month. Now, this still means costs for most items are still rising, but perhaps we're starting to level off here. Now, to combat inflation, the Federal Reserve is expected to continue raising interest rates again, introducing a 0.25% increase in March. It's the first interest rate increase since 2018. And by doing so, the central bank increases the cost of borrowing money, which tends to discourage spending and in turn tends to decrease inflation. A 0.5% rate hike is obviously worth a consideration. Perhaps it's going to be likely again. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button for me. I totally appreciate that. And also share this video with a friend. And I will continue to bring more videos like this one. So please go ahead and hit the subscribe button now so that you don't miss out on my future videos. I appreciate that, you guys. Let's prepare and let's be safe.